Hello everyone, this is Friday, April the 14th, 2023. It is 11:45 a.m. and we have a current temperature of 12 degrees. It's supposed to hit as high as 15, 16 today. So should be good. It's a little breezy out here, but it's not too bad. And I am on the corner of Summer Street and Spring Garden Road. Spring Garden Road right there. Okay, Summer Street and Spring Garden. I'm going to cross the street and begin this walk right here. Whoops, might help if I push the arrow. Yeah, that would help. Okay, we gotta walk. Let's begin our walk. Where are we gonna go today? Not sure. All right. I think we can find something to do that we haven't maybe done for a while. I know I've been on Spring Garden Road, but I haven't walked up here. And I'm gonna head down towards the waterfront. It might be windy. If it's not too windy, I'll walk down there. If it's real windy, sometimes it's like a wind tunnel down there. So I don't know. We'll see as I get down there if that's a good idea. If not, we'll head in another direction. You can see it's such a beautiful day out here today. Man, the sun is shining. Look at the blue sky. Oh, it's great. This is the Sacred Heart School. Well, I'm going to get invaded by school teenagers. I will walk over here, so I will give them room to walk up the sidewalk. All right? And we are approaching the business part of Spring Garden down here. Everybody's out enjoying the beautiful spring light days we're getting now. This is just great. It is great. After we had winter wasn't that harsh, but it was a bit sometimes. Sometimes the days were cold, and some days it was quite warm for in January. January had some nice days. But now we're into spring again, and we can look forward to spring and summer. I just came from the coffee shop on Spring Garden Road earlier, and I made a new friend today. He seems like a really, really nice fellow, and I got him kind of interested in making videos. So I showed him what you need to make a video, showed him my gimbal and all that stuff, and he's a student here. He came from China, and very, very nice fellow. So I showed him how to run this gimbal and stuff, and he's thinking about getting one and trying his hand at making videos. Why not, right? Everybody's different. I don't worry if someone else making videos, because they can't be me anyway. I'm a tough act to follow. We're all different. Nobody can be me. I can't be them. So You can't fake it. You're what you are. You do it. You do your style. So I'm not worried if someone else makes videos, because that's all part of it. It's nice to see other people doing it. It's nice to see other people getting involved in making videos. I encourage them. Anybody wants to do it, I'll help them. Show them what to do. Now we're into the business area of the Spring Garden Road. It's not a long street with the business part. It's not a long street anyway, really, but it's a busy little street because a lot of people come down here, and for the restaurants and coffee shops and stuff like that. And as well, I do myself. I come down here to go for coffee and hang out down here. There's a few more things getting built in this area yet that aren't here, but they're working on them.
So is she happy with this one? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little breezy. I'm not sure if I'm going to go the waterfront today or not. I was thinking that over, and then yeah, it's probably really windy down there because it's right on the ocean. I think that can keep for maybe another day. I think so. It'll keep for a day when it's not so windy, because it would be really rough trying to do a video with wind blowing. I'm not using my microphone because I got my battery plugged in here. Still haven't got that new phone yet, but I'm just not too far away. Maybe another month, maybe around another month perhaps, I'll get my new phone. So until then, I have to make do with what I have. I have to plug a battery into my phone because my phone battery doesn't hold up real good because this phone's old now. I'm thinking about maybe walking in the south end today somewhere. What do you think? Want to go down here? Let's go down this way. Have a look at this construction job that's going on here. This is the year of construction for Halifax. Well, it's been going on for a few years, but I think they've stepped it up a little bit this year. There's the big cement bucket coming down. We have to take that up in those things and then pour it into the to make the building. That's how they take the cement up in these things. All right, we'll continue walking around down here since it's so exciting. Isn't this exciting? It's great. It's great because warm weather's here and the sun is out. Love it. I absolutely love it. I love the spring. Spring and the summer both. Spring, summer, and fall is okay. Winter not so much. It's not that I don't find it beautiful. It's that my body don't like the cold. So if I have to be out in the cold, it's rough because you're trying to stay warm. For me, now some people, they don't mind the cold. And like my son and my wife, they're both the other end of the scale. They don't like the heat. But I love the heat. When they're suffering in the heat, I'm comfortable. Let's go down another block. Why not, right? Sure. Clyde Street. Well, I have to go make a video for my friend out in Manitoba, Mike, but I was going to do it today, but then I got into a conversation in the Tim Hortons, and when you know it, time got away on me, and I didn't have enough time to go up there today and do that video. So maybe it's a job for the weekend, dare I say, or maybe Monday. But I thought I'd walk around, at least do a walking around here somewhere video for you. So, but that one might have to wait because I didn't leave myself enough time. I met this guy in the Tim Hortons, and he's a university student, came from China, speaks English and not really good, but pretty good. So we had a long conversation in there about everything. He's a good talker like I am. I like to talk, and he's a good talker too. And so we had a really good chat in there, and I got to meet somebody that seemed very, very nice, very likable fellow. So I'm going to try to guide him on his journey into making videos. He seems like he's interested in doing it. So if he gets a gimbal and wants to do it, I will encourage him any way I can. Well, I see a little bit of police activity over here in the corner. Let's go investigate this. See what's happening over here on the corner. Okay, we'll head down this way. I don't know where I'm going. We'll see. We will see as the day goes. I am heading to the south end. I guess this is part of the south end down here. I'm, let's see, what am I on? Clyde Street, I think. Coming up to Queen, and let's see, make sure I got the right name of this. I think it was Clyde Street, but it was, no, Morris. I'm on Morris now. Sorry, Morris and Queen. I'm at the corner of Morris and Queen right there. All right, Morris and Queen. Morris will take you right down to Water Street. I might not go that far. We'll see. I got to stay out of the wind up here today because it's really breezy. All right, when you get out away from the buildings, you can feel it more. Okay, so I'm on Morris Street. Let's see, where do you want to go? Not sure? Let's go down Queen Street for a block or so. We'll go this way. This is a stop sign, so I don't have traffic lights to get me across. Thank you. Okay, we got across with a polite woman driving that van, and she let me get across here. All right, so we're gonna go down Queen. I don't know where I'm gonna end up. I'm just walking around downtown today. It's Friday afternoon. Let's be carefree and not get too much restrictions on us here. Let's just do what we do. Does that sound like a good plan? You ever have days like that? Where you don't plan anything, you just do whatever happens. That sounds like a wonderful way to be. Sometimes you don't get much done that way, but still it is good. It's good to be free, good to be, just do what you want to do. No demands, no restrictions, just do what you need to do and enjoy it. I think I was in that park once before, up in there. Pretty sure I was. I'm not going to go there again today. One thing I like about Halifax is these iron fences. They're everywhere. Iron fences, wrought iron fence. They're around everything here. Even the old houses are beautiful. Not just the new ones, but the old ones are beautiful too, aren't they? They're very, very, very nice. Hope you enjoy looking at these old houses, the old buildings. Somebody still got the winter studs in their tires. Can you hear them? And the car went by, click, 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 click. People can do what they want to do, but I wouldn't waste my time putting studs in tires in Halifax. We never hardly drove in snow all winter. And we're first to get the ground bare because we're right by the ocean, the salt water. I don't really see the point. I don't even buy winter tires. I buy all season tires, and I use them winter and summer. That's why they're called all season. But I don't really feel the need for winter ones. I don't think there's any laws on them here. It's not a good idea to use summer tires in the winter because they don't give you much control in the snow. You gotta have at least season tires. Believe it, we had a car that one year we had summer tires on it. We got through the winter, but I don't know. It's really windy down here. I'm not even to the waterfront. It's windy. Get out of the wind. You don't like the wind blowing in your ears, do you? I know you don't, because I've heard it before. It's not a good sound. Okay, this guy wants to get out, so I'm going to let him out. There we go. You want to have a look at this big old beautiful church across the street here? Okay, I want to turn around. Yes, it's Fort Massey United Church. I'm not sure of the date of it, but I can walk over after we look at it, and I'll get the date that it was built, okay? It's right at the bottom of the sign. Now, I think it's a historical site. I'm not certain that they still use it as a church, but I might be able to find that out as I look at it. There might be some signs of, I see a sign here for Sunday. Join us Sunday. There we go. I knew I'd figure it out. Okay, this church has been here since 1871, and it is a provincial heritage property. Okay, but they do still have church here. Join us Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Message, humor for the love of it. There you go. Sidewalk closed right here. But I don't see why, so I might be able to walk down it. Excuse my gagging and choking and coughing. And I only do that when I breathe. No, I'm kidding, joking. Yeah, it's nothing. I'm not sick. Don't have COVID. You know, everybody coughs sometimes, right? Don't all have COVID. I've had 3. I lost track. I don't know if I had 3 or 4 shots. 3, I think. I think I had 3 shots. I had 3 shots and I had COVID, so I'm pretty much protected, I think. We got a bit of a breeze right here. I think we're going to stay away from the waterfront because it's just a little too windy. Do you like old properties? I do. I think they're great. I love old buildings and old churches and things like that. I love looking at old things. So I should love looking in the mirror, right, if I love old things. I can laugh at myself. Why not? Okay. As someone once said, and it's true, I have to get old, but I don't have to grow up. So that's my philosophy. Growing up isn't any fun. It's more fun to be carefree. Take everything in stride. Don't worry too much about the future. Don't worry about things. Just you have to live. You have to live your daily life. You have to plan a little bit, but don't get too wound up in all these things and make your life miserable. No, that's no good. All right, look at all these buildings over here. Some of them are really beautiful. I don't know what it is about old buildings, but I really do like them. Oh, this poor guy had bad luck with his car. He got a window broken out of it. Wouldn't be fun. It's not cheap to fix something like that. Great quiet little streets down here in the south end to live. It's a good spot to live if you don't like a lot of noise, you don't like it quiet. And this is a very good area for that. Not like the north end. It's kind of noisy up there. I don't mind that either. I don't mind making noise. I make my share of noise. But just saying, if you prefer quiet, you might want the south end. The south end's a lot quieter than the north end is. North end is noisy because they got a lot of traffic zipping up and down the streets there, whereas here, look, this is quite calm on some of these streets. Someone getting a facelift on the front of that building. Whoa, it is breezy down here. I may have to stay away from down here. We'll see if I can stay out of the wind. The secret is you got to have something to block the wind. And then it's not so bad if you're beside buildings, and the buildings can block the window. You just got to get in the right street where the wind's not blowing. Here we are at Peace and Friendship Park. See what's going on here today. The grass is turning green over there for sure. And we're on Barrington and Tobin. There we are, walking down Barrington, trying to stay out of the wind, but I don't know if we can or not, but we'll see if we can. As I always say when I get down here, I'm into the deep south end of Halifax. Yeah, I know I've been down here before a few times, but it's all right. Every day is different. It's never going to be 2 days the same. There's always something different. Sometimes I see things I never saw before. I should have made a little video in the restaurant talking with my friend I met today there. Kent Street. Well, let's get across the street right now. While people are walking here, a good chance to get over. There we are. There, it's not windy at all down here. Very nice right here. Just got to get in the right spots, I guess. Look at the flowers here. Everybody got different tolerances for the cold. There's a woman in a dress, and there's a guy in a winter jacket. So you got everything in between. And me, I got a jacket on, but it's open. And it's a denim jacket. It's not super thick. It don't keep you warm on a cold day, but it's enough for today. Today's not cold. It's enough. Well, somewhere along the way here, I gotta have one more coffee somewhere. I don't know if I should have it here in the south end or if I should walk up to Tim Hortons on the other end. Maybe go there. I should have had this going in Tim Hortons today up at Spring Garden. You would have saw some funny sights. A woman came in. I felt sorry for her because she looks like she was carrying everything that she owned. But she had a couple of blankets. And when she was walking through Tim Hortons, they were dragging behind her on the floor. I couldn't help but chuckle because there was about 5 or 6 feet of blankets trailing behind her on the floor when she walked through the coffee shop. I would like to get that on video, but I didn't have it out. I was in the midst of conversation right then, so I couldn't find the opportunity to do that. Hey, you want to look at something on Smith Street? Looks like all of these houses are similar. Look at this. Every one of those houses over there are kind of copy each other. They're all painted different colors, but they all look kind of alike. They're all hooked together. There's no divider between the buildings. They're all kind of hooked together. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there's about 12, 13, 14 residences here. But they're all really beautiful, aren't they? I don't know if I ever walked up in here before or not. But this is, If I have, this never caught my eye. All these buildings, they're all built pretty much the same. You look at the roofs, they're pretty much all the same. But they're painted different colors and they're beautiful. I wouldn't mind living right in here, in one of these buildings. And then there's a big apartment building in the background there behind all this. I love coming into these digging these little holes out here where I haven't explored and seeing what's here. Do you like it when I do that, when I find something exciting, some little area that I haven't looked at? I'm going to walk right to the end and take a little look around here, and then we'll walk back out. There's a moving truck. I don't know if it's still in use. I suppose it might be. Looks like it might be. Look at this. Look, this is very unusual. I'm going across the street and I'm going to look at a building that's behind me. Okay, so let's come over here. And then I'm going to turn around and show you a building that's across the street. How's that look? I think that's pretty cool. This is old stuff here. Arrows, flight, moving, and delivery. It looks like it might be still running. Restricted parking, all others will be towed. All right, let's walk down the sidewalk of this area where I was looking at all these houses here. Quiet from the wind. Yeah, I'm in the mood for walking. I think I might go up to the other end and have coffee. I don't need coffee yet. I'm gonna keep walking. Let's see, how long have I got on this so far? 32 minutes. Wow, time flies when you're making a video. Man, I'll have an hour on here before I know it. And I forgot to erase my video. I forgot to erase my whole videos off. So hopefully there's room for this one. We'll keep going and hoping that it doesn't stop on me till I get at least 45 to an hour on it. But if I can make it 45 minutes, that's not too bad. I'm not a fan of the half-hour videos. Usually you can't get enough in there in a half an hour. Once in a while I do make one, but not real often. Tim Hortons over there. I was going to go there, but I don't think I will. I think I'm going to walk back up. This side wasn't too windy. I don't know what the other side's like. I see people in t-shirts over there. It can't be too bad. Maybe we'll walk across the street and see what it's like on that side. All right, that's about it for Barrington Street. It ends right there. And I'm going to try to get across the street and walk up the other side. There's no crosswalk here, but I should be able to make it. Yep. Slow down there, cars. You're going too fast down through a street where you can't get stopped. Okay, we'll walk up Barrington Street a ways. Well, it's a little windy over here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to stay out of the wind, but Sometimes it's hard. I am close to the water down there. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of wind from while I'm walking right into it, walking up that way. So I don't know. I want to not make it windy, but it's very difficult where I am. Maybe I will try to do something different, okay? I want to turn it off right now because it's really windy, and I'll pick it up in a few minutes when I find a spot that's not so windy, all right? Hello, I'm back again for now. All right, I think I got it pinpointed where the wind's coming from. Whenever I pass by an open street, I get a lot of wind. When I'm got buildings beside me, I'm okay. So we're just going to stand here and look across at the park, and not too many people in there today. Maybe it's not warm enough for people to just sit around. Maybe that could be it. Still getting a little breeze here, but not as much as when I walk into an open intersection like one coming up here. You can get a lot of breeze. So trying to stay out of it as best we can. Halifax is windy a lot of the time, so you got to just try to be careful where you walk and not get out in the wind too much, and it goes pretty good. Now I'm probably going to get wind. I'm getting into an open intersection here. We'll try to stay out of it. Maybe I'll walk down the other way. We'll go down from the street. There we go. We'll go across the crosswalk and we'll walk down that way. Yeah. There, let's go down this way. That building has got to be torn down. I'll show you. I just want to show you where there was a building. And they've cleaned it right up completely. Oh, there's a lot of wind right here. I'm not going to stay here long. Right here, there was a building right here on the edge of this house. It's all cleaned up now. And this one is scheduled to go. And going to be all right from that corner, right up to here. Something's going to get built here. Isn't that great? It's a constant changing city. Most cities are constantly changing. You know the place is dead when it never changes from year after year. But I like it when they tearing down old things and building new things. Especially a building like that. There's no value in saving that because it's no, I wouldn't call that a historic building. It's an old building, but there's a difference. Well, down here, there's not a lot of wind because I'm close to the buildings. Yeah, if it was like this on the waterfront, I'd go right over there just to see what things look like today. But I know it's going to be windy, and you wouldn't be able to hear me hardly at all because so much. Whoop! Somebody got a ticket. Uh-oh. The Halifax compliance people are right on the job all the time, looking for cars to put tickets on. The Westin Hotel used to be the Nova Scotian a long time ago. Well, we'll see what it's like up here. I don't know if it's going to be too windy to do much or if it's going to be all right. We'll see. A little windy down here. I know wind doesn't sound good when you're recording it. Those trucks are all heading for the container terminal. That noise is the wheels going around the turn. They're kind of binding a little bit when they go around the turn, so that's what that noise is you hear when they go around the turn. The wheels are kind of binding and making a racket. Nothing serious, they just do that. There's a new building on the waterfront. They've been working at for a while now. Not finished yet, but it's supposed to be this year, I think. Yeah, I think so. I think it was 2023 that was supposed to be finished, but we'll see. A little store right there. It's not very big, but it's a store. Merritt House. I have no idea what Merritt House was, but there it is. A historical building of some kind. But there's nothing on the sign to tell you what Merritt House is for, or was for. A lot of new buildings have gone up down here. Well, I think this is Hollis Street right here, because the traffic is all coming down this way. Water Street goes the other way. Hollis Street goes south, Water Street goes north. And the trucks going to the port, they take Hollis. So, based on that, I always say this is Hollis Street. Yes, there's the sign, 1274, local fine art, 1274 Hollis. So this is indeed Hollis Street. It's always nice to walk places like this. There's so much to see. Even if I've been here before, it's all right because we're into a different season now. Wintertime don't count anymore now. Now we're into spring. We gotta have spring videos to show what people are doing in the springtime. Okay, I gotta walk. Let's walk. It's surprisingly not too windy right here. Water's right over there, but I just know that's windy. But surprisingly enough, Hollis Street is getting spared from all that wind. So good. We can make a video here. I can finish this video up walking up Hollis Street. It's going to be a good long video. So I didn't get the one done today that I was going to do, but I haven't forgotten. Mike, I haven't forgotten. I'm going up in that area. Maybe not today, because like I said, I spent too long in the coffee shop and I was talking. And our conversation was really good, and we just like when I meet somebody that likes to talk like I do, it's hard to stop it. So that's what happened. We was having coffee and talking. And I didn't have enough time then to go up where I was planning on going. But we'll get to it. If not today, it won't be today, but I won't let all next week go by without doing it. I'll do it one day, whether it's the weekend or whether it's Monday or Tuesday, somewhere in there. Monday's a good day. Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday are not so good because, let's see. Now, Monday and Tuesday, my son starts early. Wednesday and Thursday, he starts later, and that eats into my day. So I have less hours on those days. So perhaps Monday, if it's a nice day out, maybe we'll go up in that area on Monday. But I promise we will get there, okay? Little bit of wind right here, but not enough. Not enough to hurt anything. This is so beautiful down here. Yeah, those containers, they like to rattle and pound on the floor. They make a lot of noise.
And then I said to Emily, I was like, ignore all of these emails.
Still walking up Hollis Street. And a lot of people on the street down here today. Oops, I'm getting a little wind right here. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. Noisy, aren't they? And now I'm getting a lot of wind from somewhere again. It was calm back there, and all of a sudden, when I got up to this area, I started getting a whole lot of wind. So pardon me if I stop for a couple of minutes, try to get out of the wind, okay? Okay, I'm back again. It's kind of out of the wind right here. I thought I'd just stop here for a couple of minutes and look around, and we will begin our journey shortly. Hopefully we'll be able to stay out of the wind after. I'm just going to stand here and show a little bit of stuff right here. You can see this is the main trucking route, as well as other things. Apartments like that one right there, a nice beautiful building, and then there's container trucks that make a racket coming down through here. It's not their fault, but it is what it is. There's the harbor out there, and I see a ship anchored over there. So far I'm out of the wind again. Isn't that something? Just depends on where you are. Like I'm getting protected from the wind somehow down here, and it's good. I love it, because now we can walk along here and show some stuff. Look at that vehicle in there. Well, Hollis Street is a very nice walking street at midday, which this is right now. In this noon hour, a lot of people are out taking their lunch break. Some are just walking because it's nice out. Some are going to restaurants, on their way to a coffee shop maybe. Not everybody eats lunch. Some people just go for a coffee and, stuff like that. I don't eat lunch when I come over here. If I come over here for the day walking around, I don't eat lunch. I might have coffee a couple of times, but I usually don't eat lunch. We're in the heart of condos right now. I think mostly condos down here. There might be some apartments, but mostly condos, and we're in the heart of it right here. There's almost every building here has got some premium suites in this one right here. And Arthur's Urban Market down the bottom. And there's Other buildings over there. That's been here a little while now. That one. This one is quite a modern one. It hasn't been here that long. And these buildings have been redone to look good again and changed into suites. Beautiful place to live. Sackville Street. Sackville and Hollis, that's where I am, the corner of Sackville and Hollis. We'll walk up a little farther and then I'm going to go down the hill and go to Tim Hortons. I know it's too windy out there today to go near the water, so we're going to avoid that. We'll do that on a day that's nice and calm, and I can spend a good hour, maybe longer down there, walking around, chatting, looking at things. All right. Not today, though. It's too windy. Maybe in a month I'll have my new phone, hopefully. And this one has pretty much outlived itself now. It's still working, but not great. But that's okay. They make new phones every day. We'll get a new one. It's done me though. It's doing the trick. It's not. I'm not in a desperate state. I gotta have one today or anything. Thankful for my battery pack. My phone's still on 100% because I got my battery plugged in, and it makes a big difference. Midland, that's the company my wife works for. They're a big company and they're owned by Irving Company. The Irving that sells the gas and oil and diesel and all that stuff. That's the same company that owns Midland Transport. All right, I'm almost to the point where I'm going to cross the street, make my way to the ferry terminal. I think I'll cross right here, Bridge Street. At least you got to watch one way here. It's all one-way traffic, so you don't have to watch both ways. All right, here we are now. I just passed Bridge Street. And I think the next street is going to be my street heading down towards Tim Hortons. Downtown on Water Street, no less. One of my spots where I like to go. I have a lot of spots I like to go, but I like Tim Hortons on Water Street. It's a good spot, and I spent most of my morning at Tim Hortons on Spring Garden Road this morning. But that's how it goes. What's more important, right? Doing something else or talking, making friends with people. To me, that's more important. Video is the second. Most important thing is every time you make a new friend, your life is enriched that much more. So you're just when you're making friends, you're enriching your life. Yes, we'll go down George Street. That should just about put us at Tim Hortons, I think. Right here, there's no wind. I don't know what it'll be around the corner. It could be windy, it might not be. But we're gonna make the turn and see. No, actually it's all right. So there we go. We'll continue on down. And Tim Hortons is right where you see that little thing with the clock in it. I wouldn't call it a tower, but I guess it's a small tower, a little small clock tower. Well, Tim Hortons is right beside that. That's where I'm going to be going today. Maybe I'll cross the street, and I'll be on the right side of the street for going. I just got to get across the crosswalk down here. Isn't it beautiful? It is. It really is beautiful down here. It's a beautiful day out, too. I can't complain. Everything is great. Everything is great. I cannot complain. I will not complain. I will be grateful and thankful for this beautiful city we live in. We could have moved anywhere. When I retired, it was up for grabs. We talked about it. Where do you want to go? We had enough of Toronto. Let's go somewhere else. So we talked about different places. And my wife says, what about Halifax? I go, great idea. Let's go there. And it was settled. It was a done deal. That's all there was to it. There's Tim Hortons on the corner of Lower and Upper Water. Upper Water that way, Lower Water that way. There we go, we got a walk sign. Let's get across and go in and have us a nice hot cup of mud. How's that? All right, sounds good. I'm gonna just stop my video right here. I'm not saying I won't add a little bit more to it later, but for now, we're just gonna stop it right here at Tim Hortons. All right, be back. Okay, I'm back. This will be the final part of this video. I'm still here I just came out of Tim Hortons. I've been sitting there for probably an hour, maybe longer. And excited to come out. It seems a little warmer and not as much wind now. I should be able to walk down to the water here. Just a little bit of the, not going down the waterfront because I've already made this video quite long. But I'm just going to go around the ferry terminal area here and take a look. I see a big ship out in the harbor. We could take a look at that. And whatever else we can find down here. The outdoor cafes are starting to come to life. Not real busy, but they got some customers in here. That's a good sign. Here's the ferry terminal. I haven't been down around here in so long. It's been ages since I walked down around the ferry terminal here. It's not a very exciting place in the wintertime when it's cold and the wind's blowing around here. But it looks really good today. Let's go over to the water and have a look at that ship over there. Maybe I can zoom it up a little bit and have a look at it. Maybe. We'll see how the zoom goes here. All right, I'm gonna try. A little bit more, maybe? Let's see. There, that's about as far as I dare to bring it. Well, there it is. For what that's worth, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there it is. Zoom back out. Okay. Still windy out. I thought it wasn't there for a while, but yes, it's still windy. All right, where do you want to go? We gotta finish off this video. Let's see. Go back out to the street. I'll walk over here. Have a look at these fine-looking motorcycles here. it's windy out here. I'm not going to walk out there. It's too windy. We'll go back to the direction I came from. Too much wind out there. Another day when there's not windy, we'll walk in those areas. Well, we'll take a look at this building up here and see how it's coming along. They've had it in that condition for quite a while, but it does take a lot of work before they get to do anything that shows, because they have to do all the work down in the hole there before they can see the building start to rise. Really love how they do that though. They save a couple of walls and integrate it into the new building. It really does look good when they do that. That's going to be a fine addition to downtown once it's done. It's far from being done yet, but once it's finished, it's going to look good. Maybe I can get a look at that up here and see if anything's happening down there yet in that huge hole they got dug in front there. It's going to be a while, I'll tell you that. I don't think it'll be done this summer. They have a lot to do yet. I think it'll be next summer before we see that up. Let's go down this way. I might try to have a little look. You can see some of the construction going on here for the Cogswell area. Might get a little different take on it from down here. It looks to me like it's going to join right up with this area. The historic properties area of Halifax. Looks to me like it's going to be just coming right over here. Whoa, it's windy down here. This is a wind tunnel. What's worse, wind or rain? Rain's harder to work in, but wind sounds worse. Wind and rain is really bad. Wind and rain will destroy your umbrella. I know all about it. Well, if I can get around the corner here and maybe get out of this wind. I don't think I'll go up there because it's too windy. Yes, indeed, it's too windy. We'll make a left turn right here. We'll probably get out of the wind. By Boston Pizza, no less. Boston Pizza right there. See, as soon as I get around the corner, I'm out of the wind. Coming right out of the north. All right, up here, passing Boston Pizza. There's your BP sign. And I am back to Scotia Square. We're going to end this video at Scotia Square. I hope you had a good time walking around with me today downtown, in the heart of downtown Halifax and the south end, and we had a good time as always. And right here, I'm out of the wind. I'm going to end this video right here. Happy hours. Tempo, happy hours. There we go. Now, City Hall, I got that over there. I could end it looking over towards City Hall. Or I could do Scotia Square. What do you want? Scotia Square? Okay. Scotia Square it is. I just heard from my fans that they said Scotia Square. All right. If you enjoyed this video, you can push that like button. That'd be great. And if you are a subscriber, my thanks to you for subscribing. And thanks to all those who make comments. They're always welcome to send a comment on something. And if you're not yet a subscriber, I'd love it if you would become a subscriber. It doesn't cost anything. You just push your finger on that subscribe button, and that will help me as I gain more subscribers. And that's all it does. It doesn't. You will get all my videos if you subscribe. You'll get them when they come out. And let me see. I guess that's about it with that. I hope you're having a great day. Take care. Be safe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.